Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana with an energy drink in my system and no food on my stomach. As always, I think my saying is first to the plate eats. So yesterday on September 8th, PWCC's premier auction went live, and I am trying to get to you guys early. So it's 5 a.m. down here in the swamps of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I want to get this out to you guys so you guys get the first look with 13 days remaining of this absolutely insane lineup of basketball cards in the PWCC Premier September auction. I thought the golden lineup was ridiculous for September, which I think ends in 2 days. This is absolutely ludicrous. So I'm just going to start going. I don't know what else to say about it. As always, every time I do these videos, I get depressed because I want to put so many of these cards in my collection because they're not there. But it's also just fascinating to see these works of art, museum pieces, just absolute greatness. Obviously, huge Jordan flavor. So we'll get cranking. Jordan Exquisite Collection, number pieces, autograph 9.5. Again, as always, I'm telling you guys, we can ignore the current bid price because it doesn't matter. We're 13 days out. You guys know all the action happens towards the end. People are getting bids in now, so they're eligible for extended bidding, right? They're trying to get these early bids in, so they're in the queue so that when extended bidding begins, they're eligible to chase these things down the stretch. If you're not familiar with the bidding process on PWCC Premier, just go on the website, pwccmarketplace.com, go up to the top, go to the marketplaces, click about. Everything's explained. This is the easiest interface there is out there for any auction house, in my opinion. But the first one we'll talk about, you got two Exquisite Collection MJs right here in a row, both autographs, both serial numbered, both ridiculous. Low serial numbered, both ridiculous, already at six figures with the buyer's premium. Remember, for those of you who are new to auctions and especially to PWCC auctions, there's a 20% buyer's premium. Seller pays no fees, so there's a 20% buyer's premium that's not reflected in the current bid price. So once these auctions close 13 days from now, whatever number you see as the final bid, 20% is tacked onto that. That 20% is split between PWCC as their compensation, and the rest of that 20% is given to the actual seller. So the numbers you see are going to be 20% shy. So for instance, you've got a current bid of $160,000. That's really right at $190,000, $195,000, something like that. So just multiply it by 1.2, and that is what the actual buyer will have paid. And that's really the number that we use as a comparative sale in the market. So as expected, and unfortunately, and I say unfortunately because I'm an owner of this card, another PSA 10 Jordan is in the market. And so as long as these things keep showing up once a month, twice a month, the price is never going to go back up. Again, I'm not selling mine, so it's not the end of the world. I know at some point they will dry up. 320 sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Once 280 of them get in the hands of collectors, you're not going to see these cards as much. And so I think at some point, all 320 will, well, maybe not, but at some point there'll be a saturation point where people are not taking profits anymore, and they'll put these back in their collection, and you just won't see them, and that's when the price will really start to run again, and it'll be a little more sustained and reasonable and logical. I don't think it's going to shoot back to 800,000 like it did, but I think it'll be a long, sustained run, just like we've seen with the Mantle and and the cards before it and Gouty Roos and stuff like that. So there's another PSA 10. There's a little note from PSA that this one was graded at the National Convention in Atlantic City just about a month ago. That's at 140 with the 20% buyer's premium. That's about 170 or 168, something like that. So I suspect this card will fall in line with all the others. It's a really well-centered copy, and I know everybody can always bitch about centering. Even the most perfectly centered cards, some jackass is going to comment and say that card's not centered. It's coming. I know it's coming, and now somebody's going to do it just as a joke in the comments, but you get my drift. And I've looked at a lot of these PSA 10 Jordans. This sucker here is centered really well. So say what you will about it. I'm not going to go into details on comparing 10s to 10s, but that one's out there. There's no question that one's going over 200,000. It's just a matter of how much over. My guess is, they've been running anywhere from 200 to 230. I suspect that card will probably push the high end of that, and maybe we'll see an uptick. We've seen an uptick in prices a little bit along the way, especially for the Jordan Fleer. We've seen those cards actually run a little bit in the past 30 to 45 days, even in PSA 7, 8, and 9s. So we'll see what this one does. I think it's probably going to push that 220 and 230, but that's just a guess, man. It's a total guess. You never know. Maybe it gets lost in here because there's a lot. I know this is crazy to say. There's a lot of cards way bigger than this card in this auction. Right next to it, we've got a gold refractor LeBron James. Remember, those were serial numbered to 50. Probably his premier Topps Chrome card, right? The gold. I guess you got the black, which I'm the proud owner of, and a 9.5. You've got the regular refractor. You've got the Exfractor. But the gold is the big dog. This is a PSA 9. Obviously off center a little bit left to right, but PSA 9 is no joke. There's only 9 PSA 10s in existence. This one's already at, 150,000 plus with the buyer's premium. Next row, we've got Steph Curry sneaking in here. We've got 2 more LeBrons, 2 more Jordans. One of them can, feature in both. And then we got a Steph Curry. This is not his true RPA. This is actually the lower serial numbered parallel, serial number to 25. That's going to do massive numbers. There's no question about that. We got an old school LeBron here with no subs on the front. At 60. Again, I'm not going to start talking about these prices because they do not matter. A lot of these cards have not received a bid yet, so keep that in mind. And this is the line right here that means the most to me, and let me tell you why. Good Lord, this Exfractor BGS 10. Oh my God, that's a special card. So LeBron rookie 2003 Topps Chrome Exfractor BGS 10. I'm not sure why it doesn't show the pop below that. It seems like that would be a very low pop card. I don't know. I'd have to look it up on Beckett's website. Somebody do the research and put it in the comments. Those are serial numbered to 220. So not as rare as the gold, but more rare, twice as rare, a little bit more than twice as rare as the black. When you put it in a BGS 10 gold label, it makes it in super rare company. So huge LeBron there. Kobe 3.5. If I'm not mistaken, the last PMG Kobe red that we saw was a PSA 4 that sold for $228,000. Actually, and then I bought the Kobe BGS authentic altered with the blue label, and then I had it re-slabbed. So I'm a very interested observer in this card. I am a very interested observer in this card. I want to see if this 3.5 can push that 228,000 number that the PSA 4 did. That'll be an indicator of whether the Kobe cards are going up or Kobe cards are coming down, or I should say this particular Kobe card, right? Because this is not indicative of the Kobe market. This is an exception. PMGs are running hot right now. Everybody knows it. Again, I have no dog in this hunt since I've sold all but 3 of them. Actually, I think I have 4. I have an extra Malik Rose if anybody's out there looking for Malik Rose PMG red. But this one's obviously got horrific chipping up here in the top right corner. I guess that would be considered edges more so than corner, but it might be a combination of corner and edges. I don't know. There's no question that's got everything to do with why it's a 3.5. If you take that top right corner away, it's probably more like a PSA 4 or 5, maybe even pushing a 6. It's just kind of hard not to see that top right corner. If this card doesn't do a great number, and I'm not making excuses, the fact that that top right corner is so glaring is going to be a factor. And again, I apologize if you're the consignor seller of this card, but as always, I'm going to call it like I see it. That's going to be the issue. Again, it's not like I'm disparaging a 6-figure card that would form the centerpiece of 99.999% of collections out there in the world. We've got on the same row, we've got a Kobe Essential Credentials Future, serial numbered to 73. We've got a Jordan Essential Credentials Future, serial numbered to 72. I can't stress to you how ugly I think those cards are, but I also can't stress to you how highly sought after they are in the Jordan and Kobe market. My great Jordan collector friends of mine, we don't always see eye to eye. Some people think this is the greatest looking card in the world. I think anytime you mix maroon, pink, and bright red, it's atrocious. It's terrible. It's like the worst color combination I've ever seen. But that also might make it more sought after. I don't know. You never know in the hobby, right? Nothing in the hobby is logical. But those are massive cards. Essential Credentials Future. There's some crazy reason or standard behind the serial numbering. I've done a little bit of research in it. It's confusing. Somebody out there, explain it. I'll probably feature this card in a very soon to come Explore the Card episode, and we'll kind of talk through the sequential serial numbering. But that's why you see Jordan's serial number to 72, Kobe's serial number to 73, and they're in the same, inserts, basically same parallel set, I should say, with different serial numbers, but the same parallel. That PSA 9 for the Kobe is Pop 2, none higher. Next row, we got another Jordan Exquisite number pieces. You're going to see a heavy dose of Jordan Exquisite, and Jordan Exquisite never gets old. Those cards are absolutely eye-popping. A Bill Russell 8. Are you kidding me? 34,000 right now. We know that's going to do massive numbers. Remember, I always do a recap of all of these PWCC Premier auctions, so at some point you guys are going to get a breakdown of what all these cards sold for, whether they ran up, whether they ran down. Yes, I will do all 100 and what did we say? 151 items, right? I'll do all 151 cards in a PWCC recap 14 days from now. It'll probably be, again, at 5 o'clock in the morning, the day after, because this is going to end, the night before. So I will probably be the first to present to you the results, unless somebody was watching these things end, which has become kind of a tradition. There's a couple other channels out there that are sponsored by PWCC. I'm not one of them yet, hopefully, but there's a couple other channels and a couple other content creators out there that kind of do watch parties and whatnot. I can't do that. I'm a soccer dad. I'm a husband. I got too much going the night before, so you're just going to have to settle for me screaming at the television screen, at the camera the morning after, but it'll be there when you wake up. Hopefully, that's my plan while you're drinking your morning coffee. So just keep that in mind. We will check all of these against comps with Card Ladder. Not all, but a great majority of them, because it's fascinating to see where these cards go. And, the beauty of some of these cards, guys, is that you can't find comps. For instance, here's a 2012 National Treasures D. Wade and LeBron logo man, serial numbered to 5. Pop 1, that's at 30,000. That's going to do an absolutely preposterous number. A lot of people think that Heat team in 2013, I think it was, where they beat the Spurs. I think that was the year they beat the Spurs on the Ray Allen step back and the offensive rebound. They think that's one of the greatest teams ever assembled. I don't disagree. It's certainly in my probably top 10 teams ever assembled. Probably one of the top 2 or 3 of the 21st century, if I had to guess, along with the 2001 Lakers. The 2017 Warriors will be my top team of the 21st century. I hate to admit it, but they were everything that you would dream about. And it was just an unfair amalgamation of insane talent due to salary cap changes that allowed them to pull Kevin Durant onto a team with 3 other All-NBA players, and 2 of the 3 best players in the world played on one single team with a preposterous embarrassment of riches around them. So 2017 Warriors would be my team of this century. We got a Zion True RPA BGS 9. We got a LeBron Refractor PSA 10. We've got a Jordan Star BGS 9. Right now, the talk about this card is, do you keep it in the BGS or do you try to cross it? Is a BGS 9 worth more than a PSA 8? Should it be? Should a BGS 9 be worth more than a PSA 8.5? Who knows? I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what's going on. It's chaos in the star world right now. So I've chosen just to get the hell out of the way, let everything settle, let the dust settle. Let's figure out where the pop's going. It's not going to be a quick resolution. We're going to have to sit here for probably 18 to 24 months and let the crack and crosses, the cross and recross, the crack and recrack and recrack and recrack, let all this crap settle down, figure out what it looks like as far as how many PSA 8s, PSA 9s, is there a PSA 10 somewhere out there in the universe? Who knows? Steph Curry, Refractor, PSA 10, what is there to say about that? World-class, modern, blue-chip grade, reviewed by PSA, serial number to 500, big-time card right there for any Steph collector. The Jordan Slam Bams, these are super rare, right? Anytime you get a 90s Jordan, serial number to 100 or less, that's not a patch or an auto, it's a really big freaking deal. So this is a big-time card. And BGS 9, a lot of people are like, I don't like BGS, I like PSA. I certainly don't like BGS 9s. Well, guess what? When you get into the world of the 90s, for those of you who aren't here, BGS 9 means something, right? And as you can see from the annotations down here by PWCC, this is a pop 4 with none graded higher. So you're looking at one of the best slam bams in the world. I don't know what the PSA pop looks like, but remember, there's only 100 of them. I don't suspect there'll be a lot of more BGS 9 slam bam Jordans that hit the market to raise that pop much higher. That's a special card that you're looking at right there. Very highly sought after Michael Jordan card from the 90s. Next to it is a beautiful black jersey. Hand serial number to 23. I love hand serial numbering. We've talked about this before on the channel. Some people prefer stamps. Some people prefer hand serial numbered. I'm a hand serial numbered guy when it's available. Some cards out there have both. The grand finale is hand serial numbered numerator, stamp denominator. There's a couple of other cards out there that are the same way. The Diamond Dimensions comes to mind. It's got the blue or black ink. It's also got the stamp serial number for the denominator. So it's just different for different cards and different strokes for different folks, I think is what they say. That's a nice colloquialism that you're going to get today. It is a black jersey numbered, serial number to 23, autographed jersey, game worn, everything great about it. 30,000 right now. Again, that means nothing. This is going for a eye-popping number. It ain't going for 30,000. or 36,000 with the buyer's premium, I assure you. Pop 1 for hire. Jordan sign of the times. Big chase card for a lot of the Jordan collector friends of mine that are in a big Jordan group chat that I'm a part of. I don't know a lot about Jordan autos, and I don't collect them, so I don't want you to think that I'm just glazing over these autos and these patches. It's just not what I collect, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know a lot about these cards. I know enough to know that sign of the times gold is very, very important. I also know it's very difficult to find. It's the die cut version here. I also know that autograph is freaking gorgeous. But that's about the extent of my knowledge. Like, I couldn't, pick a Jordan autograph card out of a lineup. So I plead total ignorance there. Maybe one day I'll educate myself and become an expert on that, but this is not that day. I've got too many other battles to fight with the Jordan inserts and parallels that I care about and don't have the money to get. So Ultra Stars Gold. These have been hot lately, not just the Jordans, but other players as well. This is a PSA 9. A lot of BGS 9.5s have sold lately. It'll be interesting to compare this PSA 9 USG and see where that sells in comparison to those BGS 9s that have been picked up by a good collector friend of mine in recent months and years. We got I don't even know. I've never seen this card in my entire life. It's a 2-color patch from 2003 Exquisite scripted swatches. I've never seen this card. It's serial number to 25. It's LeBron James from his rookie year, from the best, probably the best set of this century. I think a lot of people would suggest, or at least make that argument. Another exquisite collection. So triple exquisite collections on this row of Kobe and LeBron. Ridiculous patch right here of LeBron. How cool is that right there? And then we've got a Ja Morant here. True RPA. Yes, serial number to 99. True RPA. This one is numbered 69 out of 99. So let your mind run wild on that one, all of you deviants out there. Does 69 out of 99 mean something more to you? I don't know. I'll let that one marinate. I'm sure there'll be comments. 86 Fleer BGS 9.5. Mixed gem. I say mixed gem. I just recently did a video on BGS. This is what I call a 9.5 BGS card that has 110 and 19. And that little deal in the background that you see is actually the PWCC sticker that they put on the back of these slabs whenever they deem that a card has exceptional eye appeal. PWCC has deemed that this has got top 30% eye appeal for a BGS 9.5 Jordan. And so when they place it in that category, they put a little sticker on the back that lets you know this card's a little extra special. They do PWCC top 30%, top 15%, and then top 5%. So this is just the 30%. Again, if you're going to choose one of your subgrades on a Michael Jordan 86 Fleer that you want to be a BGS 10, it's going to be centering, right? That is the premier and the primary and the most crucial subgrade when you're talking about 86 Fleer, because that dictates eye appeal more than any other subcategory, subgrade, in my opinion. Huge Jordan Legacy Collection Row 2 in a PSA 10 condition. That is a ridiculous card. I can't stress enough. I've got one of these. I've got one with that beautiful bright, I love the bright blue in contrast to the bright red. This card's got amazing coloring. Remember, these legacy collections are serial numbered to 150 from 1996. This is a Pop 2 card. This is a Zion Williamson. This is the Stars and Stripes. I think these came out of first off the line. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. I don't know these ultra modern products like the back of my hand, unfortunately. This is serial number to 30 BGS 9. Really good looking coloring, really good subgrades. This is a Gem Plus for this Kobe with the 10 corners. This one, and you know how I can't stand 96 Chrome because I can't tell what's green and what's not. They all look green. I'm just giving you my opinion. This one looks badass. The coloring looks phenomenal. The centering looks banging to me. Everything about this, even Raso Nesterovich's armpit hair looks clean and crisp. And it's a Raso Nesterovic ghost card. What else are you looking for in a card? LeBron James, we've seen these before. Serial number to 750. It's the scarcer golden patch. Okay, so a little note here. This card's different than most. It's got that gold patch. Apparently the other patches are, the burgundy or wine or whatever that color is that Cleveland was wearing back then. This one's the gold patch, so maybe it's a little more rare. Maybe there's people out there that are trying to collect every color patch from this particular card. BGS 10 makes it super special. It's serial number to 750. We've seen these cards before, but we don't see them in BGS 1010, and we don't see the gold patch very often. A big one here. We've seen in recent months, this card has taken a bath with the regular refractor version. Kobe cards have been hit right in the nether region, as I like to say, recently. This one's a little different. It's a mixed gem. It's a 9.5, obviously. It's serial number to 50. Gold is still running hot. I don't know if that's going to change. Usually things that run up too fast come down. I haven't taken a close look at gold cards in general. Again, Prism Gold is serial number to 10. Usually Topps Chrome Gold is serial number to 50. So that might have something to do with it. But this card also features, Mount Rushmore's finest, LeBron James, guarding Kobe Bryant. So there's no question this card's going to have lasting impact on the hobby and be a sought-after card for decades and decades to come, long after this Cajun is in the dirt or under the mossy swamp. In 1996, don't know anything about this. Again, it's an upper deck commemorative Michael Jordan autograph 9/9. This one I do know something about. This is his Molten Metal Fusion, not the titanium, but the Metal Fusion, which is numbered to 250. But it's a BGS 9.5 mixed gem, so that one's in my sweet spot. I will definitely have an eye on this card. Just to let everyone out there know, don't bid on it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding about being in on that card. I'm watching that card. We got a logo man, Luka Doncic from 2020, serial numbered to 1 of 1. Actually, it's hand scripted 1 of 1, not serial numbered. With Jordan 9.5 SGC, this is a top 30% PWCC sticker as well, as you can see. Jordan, I wonder, it'd be nice to compare this card to the PSA 10 we saw earlier. I'll be honest with you guys. The centering on this one looks pretty damn good too. So this two good looking Jordan 86 Fleers in a row. Will the 9.5 being in the same auction detract and provide an alternative to the PSA 10 in the very same auction? I don't know. Most people who want that 10 don't want the 9.5. And most people who really covet SGC believe that there's an absurd premium for a PSA 10 and they can get the same card for much less. So it'll be interesting, and certainly this will be something that I'll talk about in the PWCC Premier recap that I do in 14 days, which should be, I guess, September 23rd by my count, or 24th, I'm not sure. And we'll check out the 9.5 that you're looking at on your screen right now and how it did in comparison to that really good-looking PSA 10 at the top. We'll see. We know where the PSA 10s have been. Let's see where these SGC 9.5s finish. Jordan patch autograph, PSA 8. A Giannis 2013 Immaculate Collection rookie. This is true RPA with a million colors and all kinds of different jersey switches up here. Really just amazing looking card. We remember this early Giannis autograph here. Pop 7. The grade's been reviewed by PSA 10, by PSA. I don't honestly know what that means. If you know what that means, let me know in the comments. Honestly, I don't know what that means. It was already in a PSA 10 slab. You sent it back and said, hey, make sure. I don't know what that means or why someone would do that. Obviously, the grade was reviewed by PSA. It was in a PSA 10 slab already. I don't know what that means. Somebody let me know what that means in the comments. But that's an insane card right there. That's a ridiculous card. We've got these Jordan Sign of the Times regulars, right? So we saw the Jordan Sign of the Times gold die cut autograph up there. These are Jordan Sign of the Times regular from 1999. We've got another Jordan Exquisite patch number pieces right there. A big card here. I'm a proud owner of this card as well in a PSA 10. This is a BGS Pop 1 of 11. There's only one BGS 10 out there. These legacy collections are very popular cards. This year, this 1997 was serial numbered to 100. We saw the 1996s were serial numbered to 150, if I'm not mistaken, a few rows up. Emil Sarfani, where are you? This is a 1997 Tim Duncan Platinum Medallion PSA 10, serial numbered to 100, Pop 1. Make it happen. Do what you've got to do. Mortgage that house. Go get a home equity line of credit on that new house. Emil Sarfani needs to get this card and put it in his collection. That's where it belongs. Spurs fan, I know you're going to be looking at this card. It was a pleasure to meet you at the National, sitting next to Justin and chat with you. I still remember the Josh Primo card that you had on your table. I'm not sure, with $1 million worth of cards on your table, why the Josh Primo card stood out the most to me, but it did. It did. And one of you guys, hopefully, one great Tim Duncan collector out there ends up with this card. Let's hope. A Jordan BGS 8-star, a Kawhi Leonard RPA, true RPA. Remember, his true RPA is numbered to 199 from that 2012 year, and it's horizontal. That's the true, right? Nowadays, we say serial number to 99 is the true RPA, and the horizontal is numbered to 49. For whatever reason, go for a little bit less. But back in 2012, this is his true RPA. This is the true RPA for players of that season. Another Exquisite collection, LeBron James limited logo. This one's an 8.9. Exquisite rookie patch, Dwyane Wade, 8.5. Kevin Durant from the Sonics with a million different color changes. Big time looking patch right there, even though it's a funny shaped patch window. BGS 9. Good Lord, Tim Duncan collectors have to be in heaven because this is no joke. Essential credentials now, serial number to 75. Tim Duncan, rookie BGS 9.5. That is a monster whale of a Duncan card right there. Let's see if Duncan collectors come out of the weeds to pick up those two cards. You just don't see cards like that that's 2 consecutive rows. You just don't see cards like that very often. And if you're a Duncan collector, you may have no choice but to run after those and see what happens. I know a couple guys who will be chasing this card. One of them lives here in the great state of Louisiana. Monk's Cards. If you're not following him, go follow him in his PMG Red set chase. He picked up the tail end of my PMG Reds, and he's chasing that set. So if anybody's got PMG Reds out there, please get in touch with Monk's Cards. He's wheeling and dealing and hot on the chase for the PMG Red set. I'm not sure where he's at, but he's got about a little over a third of the set complete, if I had to guess. And he'll be chasing this one along with many, many other people, including Iverson collectors, but also 1997 PMG Red set collectors. So Iverson's had some interesting comps lately on this particular card. Go check them out if you want to see what I'm talking about. But this one's a BGS 8.5, and it's really good subs for an 8.5. We got a LeBron patch auto. We've got a flawless 1/1 logo man. LaMelo Ball, not his rookie year, so second year logo man, but man, that's a big time card. Again, it's in the Premier Auction despite the fact that it's not graded because it's in the sealed case that with the flawless with the Panini flap on it, so it's authentic, obviously. We got a Jordan PMG green retro. I'm not a retro guy, but I know people who are, and the green is very rare because there's only 10 of them in the world, and BGS 9 is a very high grade, as you can see, because there's 4 of these and none graded higher by BGS. Big time Kareem 8 right there with the PWCC top 15% sticker. That's going to push a big number. Another Zion Williamson. We saw the stars and stripes earlier. This is the true RPA, BGS 8.5. Another Giannis 9.5 rookie card. We saw the PSA 10 monster earlier. Let's see where this Immaculate does in comparison with that PSA 10 animal that we saw earlier up there. Dwyane Wade Exquisite collection, limited logos. And this is a PSA 8 with no grade for the auto. That's a pop 3. We've got an Anthony Edwards flawless emerald parallel, so this is not going to be his true RPA. Guys, this is serial numbered to 5, and I just got something that caught my eye. I'm sorry, I'm going to skip over everything else. Wow, that's a 93 finest refractor PSA 10 with great coloring. Recently, I think we saw a PSA 10 that didn't look to me, or maybe it was a BGS 10 that we saw that looked to me like it had a lot of greening on it, which always worries you with these cards. This PSA 10 looks really, really good. That's not a high pop card. I feel like PWCC should put the pop of that card below it because it matters. We'll look that up. We're definitely going to check this card and talk about this because you don't see a lot of PSA 10 93 finest refractors. For those of you who don't know, this was the card that I featured on the very first episode of Explore the Card. That's a weekly show that I do every Friday at 5 p.m. It comes out to the public, and it features an in-depth exploration of the history and the current status of a Michael Jordan parallel or insert card from the 1990s. That's a big card right there and very rare. Jordan's first ever refractor card. So that card's not going anywhere in the historical context of this hobby, especially for Jordan collectors. A Mosaic Black 1/1 Zion right there. We've got another patch auto LeBron, a X-Fractor, 2003 Bowman Chrome LeBron. Those are serial numbered to 150. Bowman and Bowman Chrome were very hard to grade. I remember back from opening those packs and collecting them, you got a lot of chipping on the edges, especially on the regular Bowman rookies and stars. But the Chrome also was pretty tough to grade. Not as hard as the paper stuff, but the Chrome was still hard to grade too. Playmakers Theater, these are numbered to 100. These are big cards, right? The Jordans, more than a six-figure card, sometimes depending on the grade, well over $200,000 card. Let's see what the Kobe does. Another Doncic, I think we saw one already. This is another Doncic, not his rookie, but another Doncic 1/1 Logo Man BGS 9 masterpiece. Magic Bird PSA 9. I recently sold one of these to the aforementioned Monks Cards, M-O-N-K. I think it's MONKCARDZ on Instagram. Go follow him. He's the guy that I was mentioning chasing the red set. If you've got reds, reach out to him. He'll cash you out. Sorry. I just killed your leverage there, my good friend. But we've got a PSA 9, right? So here's a PSA 9 Bird Magic. We know what those cards go for. A little over 20 right now. But they got hot and they ran all the way up to almost 90,000 if I recall. LeBron Auto Rookie, PSA 10, Auto 10. Kobe Patch Auto, hand serial numbered to 8. Wow, cool card right there. Another LeBron Exquisite Collection Patch Auto. Jordan Autograph serial number to 10 from Ultimate Collection. We see this card all the time. I'm not going to say this card doesn't belong in a premier auction, but this card's got the potential to get lost, especially in an SGC 8.5 holder. I don't know if the premier auction is the right place to put this card. I think this card would get a lot more attention in the PWCC Weekly Auction. But then again, a lot of people may have the thought process of, I'm going to go heavy at this card and this because I think it will get lost. So maybe I'm overthinking things, but it'll be interesting to see where that one goes because that's not a rare card, even though it is a Pop 1 in SGC, but it's because they've all been graded in, before SGC really graded Ultra Modern cards, people were putting all of these in BGS and PSA slabs. So don't let the Pop confuse you on this. This is kind of misleading. You got to... New collectors, you guys who have been doing this know this, but new collectors, just because something's a low pop card doesn't make it scarce, right? The serial number means more than the population of the card in an 8.5 slab. What you always want to look at when you look at the population is how many are higher graded, right? That matters. So if you're looking at a PSA 10, the pop matters. But again, you got to look at it across brands and look at the other gem mints and the other grades. I guess that goes without saying, but new collectors may not understand that. They may see Pop 1 and think, wow, this is the only one in the world. And theoretically, that is correct. It is the only one in the world that is in an SGC 8.5 slab. But, how many of the PSA and BGS could be cracked and put into SGC slabs and grade much higher than 8.5? Probably 100, right? So I don't want new collectors to get confused with that. But then again, I don't think new collectors are jumping in and buying, $30,000 LeBron cards. So Jason Tatum, True RPA, BGS 8, Luka Doncic, the color match card of his generation. That's the color match of his rookie, right? You've got the blue, the True Blue, but I think the Blue Ice is really the one that people dig the most. Because it is theoretically still a color match despite the different textures of blue. And it's also half the serial number, or a little bit less than half the serial number of the True Blue. I don't know what the hell's going on here. We got a big crazy long picture. It looks like a ticket, but it's not. A Jordan SPX auto. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm sure there's a story. Somebody tell it. Steph Curry, playoff contenders auto. Jordan auto 910 from Exquisite. I told you, another Jordan Exquisite patch auto. I know it seems like there's a lot of those out there, but it is what it is. We got a Jalen Green sneaking into the premier auction. This is a 1010 NBA 75th parallel rookie card, 2-color patch. Wow. Good looking card. His hair is crazy. I don't dig it. It's very Kobe White, which is sort of bad luck. But crazy hair in that picture. We've got a Dr. J PSA 9 next to him, a Jordan Illuminator, confusing card there. Do the research. PSA 8 and a PSA 10 Pop 8, rare card in that condition. We got a Jordan LeBron Ultimate Signatures rookie card, PSA 10, Pop 5 card there. Love this card. This is a humongous card. I have got my eye on this card. Oh my God, it's going to go for a huge number. I collected Giannis Prism Rookie Rainbow. I collected in 9.5 condition. That's a big card right there. Another Immaculate Collection Giannis. This one's a PSA 7, a Logo Man Durant. Another Bowman. This is the Rookies and Stars Chrome Exfractor. PSA 9 LeBron, rare card there. That'll do huge numbers. Jordan PSA 9 sneaking into the PWCC Premier. This one doesn't look as clean as the PSA 10s, nor should it because it's a PSA 9. Another Exquisite Collection patch auto LeBron. These Reflections cards, I'm not familiar with them, but the gold I know is super rare. Serial numbered to 50. Kobe patch auto from Chronology. What? Okay, this is something. A 2020, oh my gosh. Who's the gambler out here hoping that Panini comes through on this? Lord have mercy. A 2021 National Treasures Doncic, Zion, Cade Cunningham auto 1 of 1. This being Cade Cunningham's rookie card. Wow, that is a big time triple right there. That is impressive. Big card. Do we know what the card looks like? That's the question. Do we know what the card looks like? It's a 1 of 1. Does Panini like post pictures, or do we just assume it's assume the best and trust Panini regarding the aesthetics of the card? I don't know. I don't know anything about redemptions. I just know people bitch and complain about them. Let me know in the comments if you can go look and see what the card looks like. I'm guessing you cannot, because if they knew what the card looked like, then they wouldn't need a redemption and it would be ready to put in the pack. But maybe I'm wrong. I also put in the comments whether you're the type who would buy this and be okay with waiting forever to get it. Who knows how long that'll take to get those 3 guys' autographs on that card. And also, do we know whether or not it's sticker auto or whether it's on card? Do we know that? Does anybody know that? I don't know these things because, again, I'm not an autograph collector, so I plead ignorance. And as I say that, autograph. And let's move to page 2. We got 96 in the book. We got 55 left. If my Cajun math is correct, it is. So we got another LeBron auto there that looked just like the last one on the last page. I don't know if it's the same one. We've got a Mojo. The Mojo, Jim Mint Mojo Doncic just set an all-time record, and I think, and sold for a humongous number. So here's an 8.5 option, a gold Giannis. This is his draft selection, so not his true select rookie card. I don't know this product particularly perfectly, but I think this is a sort of an insert because it's a draft selection. So that's not his true select rookie card. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's the case. Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. So you've got the chance to buy both red Giannis from his rookie season, right? We saw the BGS 9.5 autograph, and then we see the PSA 10 red Prism here. Not serial numbered, but I cannot stress to you guys how rare these cards are. Extremely rare colors were back then, especially the red and the blue. We've got the Giannis Silver BGS 9.5. I'm glad I already have this in my collection. You can find comps on this card. This card sells often enough where you can find comps. Again, still a very rare card. I can't recall what the total pop is, but I think the combined gem population of silvers between PSA and BGS is just a shade over 100. Maybe there's 70 something PSA 10s or something like that. Again, I'm guessing. I'm trying to recall from doing prior videos. We've got an entire 86 Fleer complete set with Jordan sticker back wax pack, all PSA 8. What does that mean? I guess I'd need to click it. Damn, I don't want to click this. With Jordan sticker back wax pack. So maybe it's an entire PSA 8 set. 143 out of 143. Shit, let's just look at it. What are they talking about with a Jordan sticker wax pack back? I don't know what that means. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. It sounds like you get the PSA 8 set, which would be really cool, right? Because I've got 3 of those. Those are cool. But you also get a pack that's graded PSA 8 with a Jordan sticker in the back. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Somebody figure it out. Maybe somebody needs to ask PSA. I don't get it. But it sounds like it's a nice PSA 8 set, full set, right, with the stickers, because it's not a set unless it's got the stickers, in my opinion. Kobe Classic 61. These are serial number to 61. And if you look very closely, you'll see in the background an extremely famous player. Can you see that on your screen? Yes, that's right. Eddie Jones. No, I'm just kidding. Michael Jordan. One of the few cards where Jordan didn't kill the designer for having a picture of him getting dunked on. So if Jordan ever locates the person who is responsible for this card, their life is in danger, I assure you, because he does not take kindly to any criticism or any depictions of him in any position other than a superior position, where he's the dunker, not the dunkee. We got a Anthony Edwards serial number to 10 patch autograph, 2-color right there. We got another Jordan autograph from Upper Deck Hardwood, Upper Deck Hardcourt. It's kind of a wood texture. Cool looking card right there. Serial number to 25. 1010. Great condition. We see this card all the time. It's the Ultimate Collection Signatures Jordan, and it's in a 9.5 minimum gem. A serial number to 10, Donovan Mitchell. Somebody's trying to take advantage of the Mitchell hype going to Cleveland, making them a very legitimate team in the East, a team to consider. I don't have them in my top, 2 or 3 teams, but I don't want to see that Cleveland team. As a Bucks fan, I don't want my Bucks to see that Cleveland team in 2 or 3 years. Big problems there if everybody stays healthy. There is so this is something cool. I hate this card. I hate this card. You guys know that. But it's the 2013 through 2019 Panini Kaboom Kobe Bryant complete 6-card set. Mint to gem mint. So everything's mint or better. 6 out of 6 Kabooms. All of the best cartoons you've ever seen with the word Kaboom in cartoon lettering. Go for it. Gold Shimmer, Ja Morant, rookie card, PSA 9. Those are serial number to 10. Not quite as valuable as the True Gold, but still very rare and very highly sought after. We know that. LeBron Exquisite Collection enshrinements. The Jordan Prism Jewel Sticker, BGS 9. These are really tough to grade. The centering sucks on these cards. Surface is an issue. There's a million issues except corners, right? Because they're kind of rounded corners. These cards are smaller, as you can see in that slab. That's a pop 7. There are no 9.5s or 10s in BGS slabs. So very high grade for that cartoon drawing. We got a Kobe Bryant 33,643 autographs. I don't know what that means, but that's what the slab says. Oh, 33,643. Career points. There you go. Career points. Kobe Bryant, black auto, serial numbered 1 out of 5. Okay, that's interesting. I like this card more, right? This is his 2012 gold Prism in the USA uniform. Typical Kobe photo there. Great looking photo there. I don't collect Kobe, but if I was going to pick one up, that one would be on my radar because I like 2012 Prism. I really like the inserts. They're undervalued, in my opinion. Criminally undervalued, I think the kids are saying nowadays. And the golds are just nuts, right? Pop 6, none higher. Serial number to 10, man. Weird timing on this one. Kyrie Irving, PSA 8, Logo Man, Jordan, LeBron, dual sticker auto, another Jordan All-Star from Upper Deck Black, which is a product that I really like. Every time I see it, it sort of pops to me. Upper Deck Black, I guess sometimes because oftentimes those autographs are in silver or gold script. Those are cool to me. This was before Mosaic was a standalone product, so this is a Panini Prism Mosaic Gold, serial number to 10. That's a PSA 10, which makes it a Pop 2 Luka Doncic rookie card. That card will do a massive number. It's at 6,000, which means nobody's bid on it. That card's going to go huge. 2003 Exquisite Collection Noble Nameplates Wade in a PSA 9. Another Jordan. This one's serial number to 250. This is one of those record breaker die cuts. I don't know anything about it. I've said it 100 times. Somebody comment below if they know. They're going to know more about this than I am. But SPX is a very respected card from the 90s, and they're all crazy, intricately die cut, which makes them condition tough. This is a PSA 910, cool looking card right there, man. And I love, as you know, I've said this before, the hand serial numbering. LaMelo Ball BGS 8.5 true RPA, a 1986 Fleer PSA 8 wax pack with Michael Jordan visible. Okay, so again, I'd have to click it to read, but it's either his sticker visible from the back or his card visible from the front, which would be unique. And it's an autograph serial number. Wow, serial number 1 out of 2. You can barely tell that Jordan's in his Carolina uniform, which drops the value of it. This is, oh my gosh, this is something. Okay, so this calls to me. Okay, so this is a card I never would have said I'd want any Jordan card in a Carolina uniform because I try to stay in my lane. Jordan autograph. Let me make sure I got this right. It's also a cut autograph of James Naismith, the inventor of the game of basketball. Pop 1, none higher, serial numbered, hand serial numbered to 2, PSA 8. That's an interesting card. That's an interesting card right there. Wow. I don't know anything about this card. You may never see it again. There's only 2 of them in the world, and this is a Pop 1 and a PSA 8 slab with none graded higher. That's something to keep an eye on. That's interesting, right? For all those outside-the-box collectors who just want these rare museum showpieces, that's one right there. BGS Black Label Kyrie makes it a Pop 13. 410s, right? That's the only way you get a black label. Black label on silver prisms really pops. I'm just telling you. And there's a Kyrie right there. Again, odd timing, not really, at the tip of everybody's tongue in the hobby, not really a player that people are chasing right now, but somebody wanted to get out, and now is the time. So we'll see what happens with that card. Another Durant autograph rookie, another Durant autograph rookie. Oh boy, I know where this is going. I'm not going to talk about it. It's an off-center PSA 10, but it's a PSA 10, right? And this is one of those rare occasions where the label means more than what the card looks like. The fact that this card is in a PSA 10 is going to make it go for, you know, $40, $50, $60, $70,000. It's the Johnny Moore. It's card number 76. It's a card that was extremely condition sensitive, and it is not the lowest population card, I don't think, anymore in PSA 10 in the 86 Fleer set, but the fact that one unique and beloved individual and collector friend of mine owns 20 of the PSA 10s. I think there's like, you know, a shade over 70 of these. He owns 20 of them, so that brings the pop down because he ain't sharing with anybody. So he's hoarding them, and my guess is he will make a run at this, and he will put this into his collection, and then he will have 21 Johnny Moore PSA 10s. But guess what? There's a lot of set collectors out there that want this card as well. So somebody's going to pay a pretty penny for this card. We'll see where this goes. This card's been as high as 70+ thousand lately, and as low as, I think, low 40,000s or something like that. So we'll see. We'll definitely look this one up in the card ladder database when we get a final sale 13 days from now. This is the horizontal, but it's a horizontal serial number to 75 for the Zion Williamson rookie right there. Let's see. That's 4 pretty good names right there. Doc, Bird, Magic, Kobe, right? First name guys, nickname guys. They only need one name. That's how important they are. Ooh, what a patch there. National Treasures Gold. Serial number to 24, Cade Cunningham. I really think highly of him. On September 14th, and 15th, I've got a 2-part video series where I go over my choice for the top 30 NBA players under 30, and it's I've got a guest on the show, Jonathan Pixley, Coach Pixley, legendary coach down here in Louisiana, who I've known for 30 plus years. We debate who our top 30 players under 30 are. I'm not going to give it away, but Cade Cunningham is in my top 10. I'll leave it at that, right? We're not going to get into too much detail, but Cade Cunningham is certainly in my top 10. My guess is, and again, I'm sorry to do this, but I call it like I see it, the autograph grade wasn't given and wasn't asked for because of the fading on the autograph right there. So I'm not an autograph guy. It wouldn't matter to me that much, but to true autograph collectors, that matters, man. And so we'll see how much that hurts this card. The fact that it's serial number to 24 and pop 3 and there's only one higher, that's a rare card for what we think is going to be a foundational piece for the Detroit Pistons franchise over the next 15 years. We'll see if they can keep him in Detroit. Lately, people have been begging and whining their way out of franchises no matter what their contract says. So people are not living up to their end of the contract. LeBron James 910 finite rookie signatures. I've seen this card before. The fact that it's in a BGS 10 slab makes it pretty rare, as you can see. Boom. It's a BGS pop 1 of 1. None higher. No black labels, I'm assuming. This is a Kobe and LeBron serial number to 40. Just a patch. No autograph that I can see, but really good looking patches. From Ultimate Collection, which is a product that I loved. Ooh, a black label on a black border. Kevin Durant, Bowman Chrome, black refractor rookie. God, I don't even collect Durant, but that card really is big time. I love the pose. I know a lot of people might joke about it. It's unique. I think it's different. He's facing the other way. He's turning around looking at you like, you know, I'm gonna bust your ass, and that's what he's done for his entire career when he does get on the court. Kobe Bryant, chronology signature here, serial number to 99. Pete Maravich, whoa, 72 Pete Maravich PSA 10. That's filthy right there. Jeez. Pop 6. That's going to go for a stupid number. We've seen what these cards, these top 70s cards in PSA 10 condition have gone for bananas numbers. Absolutely crazy numbers. That's not Pete Maravich's rookie card, but watch, it doesn't matter. This card is going to go for a ludicrous amount. I'm telling you right now, I'm calling it. That card might set a record. I'm just going to call it right now and let you guys go from there. We've got a Bill Russell. This is the American Sports Club. So even before the 57 tops, this was the 1955 All-American Sports Club. It's hand cut. You had to cut these cards out of something, I guess. I don't know a lot about this card. I don't know a lot about Bill Russell cards. I just know, 57 is the Topps rookie card. Steph Curry, Black Mosaic 101. Chris Hoge, where are you? Here's your chance to pick one up. I know you're more of a Prism guy, but Black Mosaic 1 of 1. It's kind of close to a Prism card. It's like a poor man's Prism, right? So there's a Steph Curry right there. Another Jordan autograph, another SPX Jordan autograph. I think that's 3 that we've seen. I'm not sure. That one's a pop 7 graded higher. The Luka Doncic Green Pulsar, that's a low serial number of 25. It's in PSA 9 condition. This is a Jordan Mercante. Stanley Siratinsky, Stan the man. who is famous for printing Jordan cards from all around the world. We'll be looking at this card in a PSA 8. He's probably got 7 of them already. It is a PWCC top 30%. It's a PSA 8. I don't know a damn thing about it. I just know it sounds Hispanic. It could be from anywhere in South America or Spain or Portugal, but this is a blue version apparently, which that must mean something as well. I don't know a damn thing about it because I don't collect foreign Jordan cards because it's just too much to research and digest. But some people like Stan have every Jordan card in the world, and so they've got to go to another country to find cards they don't have. And that being said, he probably has this card. Another Jordan jersey, PSA 10, old label here. Good looking card there. Pop 3, that's a 99 Upper Deck game jerseys. Another Kobe, another Steph 1 of 1. This is from the Select product. The Kobe Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor in-person autograph. Awesome. Okay, so somebody took a die cut Kobe rookie Atomic Refractor and had it autographed. That surely makes it a Pop 1. Wow, that's an interesting piece right there for any Kobe collector. It's going to require some eyeballs for sure from Kobe collectors. Jordan Exquisite Collection patches, 9. Steph Curry SGC 9.5 Topps Chrome rookie card. We've got a Giannis 1 of 1 in here, black shimmer. Epic, iconic, beautiful picture of him with the trophy and the MVP trophy. Now the Bill Russell MVP trophy. That's a black shimmer, I believe, right? Yep, so that's 1 of 1. Only copy ever made. It'll be interesting to see what that card goes for. Interesting. Dwyane Wade autograph, Ultimate Collection PSA 10, Pop 16 card. Dwyane Wade's cards have been on the dip lately. It might be a nice time to start a new PC, guys. And then a Kevin Durant Platinum Medallion PSA 10 rookie, Pop 2. God, no. The last 2 cards are nuts. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then a 2015 Prism USA Kobe Bryant 1 of 1. I didn't even know 2015 had 1 of 1s. But this is a black Prism 1 of 1 Kobe Bryant. I want to see what the back looks like of that card. Okay, it's got the 1 of 1 script down there. Wow. And it's a PSA 10, which matters to me and hits home. That's it, guys. That's it. Let me know what you think. Oh my gosh. Every time I do these, I talk about this all the time. I get desensitized. It's just too much. It's just too much in one place. We're at 51 minutes, and I went as fast as I could. You guys know I talk fast. I figured you'd appreciate the efficiency. If I'm not fast enough, do you know that on YouTube you can go change my voice to 1.25 speed and you can get through this in 43 minutes instead of 52 minutes or whatever? So just a consideration if you could still understand me talking that fast. I had a comment the other day that said, too much, too fast, unwatchable. And I was like, man, sorry, I'm doing my best. I get comments all the time that they like that I talk fast because they can get more information into their brain because I'm going faster than most content creators. If I'm too fast for you, man, this ain't the channel for you because I'm only going to get faster, I assure you, as I get better at this. Again, thank you guys for watching. I know a lot of you guys watch my channel that haven't yet hit the subscribe button. Do me a favor, it helps me. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. It adds legitimacy to my channel, and it helps me in the YouTube algorithm. It helps me grow the channel and grow the brand, which I do really care a lot about. I try to do everything the right way, not just creating content and bringing it to you in a transparent, straightforward manner, but also when I buy, sell, and trade cards and collect cards, I try to do things the right way, and I've always taken pride in that. My record's unblemished as far as I know, so I'd like to keep it that way. I'm trying to run a clean brand here, so it would really help me if you'd hit the subscribe button and go ahead and join the channel. Hit the bell icon for notifications because I got a lot of great stuff coming out there. It's not just PWCC premiere previews and recaps and weekly recaps, but it's also some interesting basketball content that's outside the box that I don't think a lot of other content creators are doing. If you don't believe me, just go click my channel and search my past videos. I've got hundreds of them out there to choose from. Some of them are not date sensitive, so you can go back and watch a video I did in January and it'll still be as applicable today as it was back then because I talk about a lot of historical NBA stuff as well. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm going to release this thing right away, and peace.